a tractor cab confessional slash devotional. But really, it's more of a devotional slash confessional today. I am we're putting out some hay, aren't we, baby? We're putting out hay. Anyway, so I went to church this morning, and a little bit of a heavy heart, kind of, but anyway, I packed up my suitcase at home before I went to church with all of my problems and all of my stresses and worries and sins, and went to church. And stop real quick, man. Whoa! And so it was an excellent message at church this morning, and one of the pastors, Ronnie Poe, by the way, delivered an excellent message. He said something that really was for me, I thought. He said, I'm paraphrasing. Hang on a second, let me turn this down. He said something, logistical issues. He said something that was meant for me, is that, what we do wrong sometimes in church is we go to church and we lay all of our burdens and worries and sins and problems at the altar. But before we leave the church house, we get out our suitcase and we pack it all right back up, and we grab it right back out of God's hand and we take it back home with us. And you know what? I wanted to lay it all out there this morning for God to have, and for Him to keep and take care of for me, my problems and my burdens and those kind of things. But instead, what I did was just what he preached about, is I didn't go up and I didn't give it to God. And after I packed up all my problems to take them to church and all my worries and troubles, I just packed them right back up and took them back home with me. And I feel like a lot of people do that. And so here we go into a work week and a new month, and I'm preaching to myself, but don't do what I did this morning. Is I wish I would have, and tonight I'm going to have a good talk with God and do what I should have done this morning in church. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to give it to Him. So we all have troubles. Anybody who says you don't have problems or stresses or worries or things that you can be better at, or you try to improve about yourself, that'd be a big fat lie, because we all do. I do more than anybody I know. And we all have things in our life that really are bothering us or weighing us down, and it can be anything, relationship trouble or financial trouble or sickness, and just anything. We all have problems unique to us. But I'm ashamed of myself. I instead of leaving all my worries at the altar, I packed them right back. I didn't even go to the altar. I didn't even get up and go to the altar. I come up with 14 reasons not to. And they give every reason, every chance in the world I could have. So don't do what I did this morning in your life. If you have problems, there is nobody more capable of fixing them than God. And don't try to work on them yourself. If you're like me, some of them you can't fix anyhow. You need help. There are some of them you think you can, but really you can't, So God, the moral of the story and the main topic of this tractor cab devotional is this. And Ronnie Poe said it in church this morning. He was so right. Don't do that, babe. Is God can't fix our problems if we grab them back out of His hand and take them back home with us, or if we never give them to Him in the first place. So don't have a closed hand on your problems. Give them to Him and have peace. That's the thing about being a Christian that sets us apart from non-Christians, or it's supposed to, is that we should have peace in our life in the middle of the storm, in the middle of the trouble, in the middle of the pain. We should have peace. And I feel hypocritical sometimes because I worry. Or guilt and worry, or like you don't have, one big weakness I have is I'll get upset about something, or I'll blow my stack, and I let my temper spew a little bit sometimes, and I feel guilt on how I worded this or handled that, or should I have done this differently, or I let this person down, or didn't handle it. That's the devil. Worry and guilt is in the devil's toolbox. So let's give God our problems this week. I'm going to try my best to. And let's start February on a new foot. Indy, you got anything you want to say, baby? You want to tell everybody to hustle? Tell them to hustle. Buddy Atkins is the man we've adopted into our family. And he has taken this young'un under his wing. She's just like him. And he likes to say hustle. Say hustle, babe. Tell him hustle. That's what we do. That's how we tell people to hustle. Peace out. And say peace out. Say peace out. Peace out.